Hello, B-double-O. I've found another way to do this for you. Same principle here with the water and the pressure plate and the dispenser. But with this method, once the item, say this redstone for instance, hits that, you're going to have to wait 5 minutes around this for it to despawn, or you're going to have to make an area where you can walk by it, or into a corner next to it to retrieve that redstone or whatever you want to put in here. You can put whatever you want. And obviously you're not going to have to refill this very often because there's so many. But another trick, and I guess you could even do this in a different way. But what you can do, I just figured this out, and I'm actually quite proud of myself for doing so. But as you can see, I've made this all out of glass simply so that you can see what's going on here. What I've got is this little piece of obsidian is what I've got filled up in here. It tried to escape, didn't it? But what you can do is you hit your button, it fires off this dispenser, just drops it into this first water trough. As you can see, this little piece of whatever you want will go along until it hits the wooden pressure plate. This wooden pressure plate can have multiple. You can run off, obviously, you can run off at least two more from that one inverted torch. But you can run right along here, directly in, and this is actually pretty compact. To this next, which is offset down in one, so that it opens up right here, so that the next time you hit this, it goes down here. And as we can see, if we jump around on this side, it goes right down and right along. And I have these ones wired up to need me to press this several times. And obviously, see, you hit that one, it falls straight back down here. Water is allowed to go this way again, down and along. You hit your button again, coming in the third time, and down it goes, and away it goes. And there we have it. It comes along, and I think you actually gain a small amount of delay each time, but I haven't timed it. I just built this it's been about 10 minutes since I did that. I just spent building this. And you go down again. I should have put this button on the other side. And finally, you get your very last piece of obsidian, and it falls and goes all the way down, because you see it delays there. So I'm not sure if that is going to affect it much. And ta-da! Torch is off. And you can do that, and I mean, you could time it and say, well, I plan on opening the door this many times per 5 minutes, and just have that many. But this can be extended all the way down. And if you wanted to be even fancier and drop down 1 and over more 8, extend the delay that way, that's cool enough. You just have to have this right here connected to a piston wherever you'd like. And I mean, you could do this, I mean, I could have done them right here instead at the very end, and that may have even helped with the delay time. I'm not 100% sure. There may be other ways, cleaner ways to do this using less redstone. I'm sure there is, because I could just move this piston down right here, this piston down right here, this piston down here. Do it from this end rather than that other end. That way was just the way I just thought of it quickly. Because I am trying to get this out to you pretty quick, which is probably kind of weird, but whatever. I like your videos. What you can do, and even then, if you'd like, just walk in this corner. And as you can see, I've left that top one, but those two despawned. The water switch is just perfect. Nothing's wrong here. So you can drop it back down. I'm going to cheat, and if I know how to hit shift. Oh, if I know how to throw things too, man. Do this, and you can hit it again. And here I can take this one away. You can see you've got the other ones, but it turns those off, and I say it's fail-proof, really, unless you get animals spawning and they can jump on the pressure plate, or you drop something on it. Is really the only way I can think that this system can be broken, other than obviously turning the water source or forgetting to replace blocks in there. But yeah, I hope this works for you. You can now create And these are actually, this is a much shorter way to create a longer delay. It is actually quite a bit shorter than obviously all those repeaters, and it's a whole lot cheaper. So there may be faster ways to do it. There may be easier ways to do multiple button presses, and obviously you have a pulse generator on the end of each of these. Just you can, if you're wanting to do your thing like you have, you'll need to run a pulse generator right off the end. Each one of these outputs right here, run this to a pulse generator, run the pulse generator straight to your door. They can all just combine. I don't think you're going to have any signal feedback there from the pulse generator to your piston, other than a delay in the middle. I mean that cuts out a feedback then. But you run this over to your little other piston door, and it'll open. You just put however many delays you'd like from between the pulse generator and this. And if you like, send me a message on YouTube. I can create you a really quick video, or you can obviously just search Minecraft pulse generator. I think the quickest ones use pistons. But yeah, I can either make you a video, or you can just find one on YouTube. I'm sure there are hundreds of them. But yeah, hopefully this helps you out. Maybe makes things a little bit simpler for you, especially if you're not caring about, opening the door again within 5 minutes and still going out the other one. I mean, I guess you could do, well, it's not important. But hope this helps you out, and have fun.